Welcome to your Midday Sports. We begin with news on cricket. Jamaican Andre Russell made a return to the West Indies setup by starring with bat and ball as the Windies took a 1-0 lead over England in their 5-match T20 international series after their 4-wicket victory at the Kensington Oval in Barbados on Tuesday. After being sent into bat, England were dismissed for 171 in 19.3 overs. Phil Salt top scored with 40 off 20 balls, while captain Joss Butler contributed 39. Russell was the pick of the Windies bowlers with figures of 3 for 19. Alzar Joseph also bagged a 3 for 54 and Romario Shepherd 2 for 22. The Windies then chased down their target with 11 balls to spare. Shea Hope top scored with 36, Kyle Mears got 35 and skipper Rovman Powell smashed an unbeaten 31 off just 15 balls. Russell, who was named man of the match, made his contribution at the crease, notching an unbeaten 29 off just 14 balls. Ryan Ahmed was the pick of the England bowlers with 3 for 39. President or former Australia netball captain Catherine Harvey-Williams says a pay deal signed by Netball Australia and the domestic league players marks a historic day. Players in Australia's Super Netball League had not been paid since their last contracts expired in September. However, a new 3-year deal brings the lengthy pay dispute to an end. Harvey-Williams, the chief executive of the Australian Netball Players Association, said it's a stepping stone to greater things in the sport. The deal, which includes an 11% pay rise and a greater share of competition revenue for players, comes after Netball Australia chief executive Kelly Ryan resigned from the governing body on Tuesday. President of CASAFA Mark Bennett says that he's excited as the new season of the CASAFA Championship and Major League competitions will kick off this weekend with record prize money up for grabs. Bennett says he isn't surprised that sponsors Ray and Nephew have jumped on board.
It speaks to the confidence that the company has in the association in executing and providing an experience for our fans and the clubs alike.
He also spoke about the significance of different sponsors being a part of the competitions this season.
The sponsorship itself will put CASAFA on a level that we're able to sustain and maintain our clubs and also create avenues that CASAFA can go out and further leverage the brand.
At the end of the campaign, $1 million will be in the coffers of one of the 12 teams taking part in the championship. Meanwhile, 13 teams will contest the Major League and they will be battling for a top prize of $600,000. The sponsorship deal with Ray and Nephew will run for the next 3 years. Jamaican international Marlo Sweatman is now a certified UEFA scout. Sweatman, the first Jamaican woman to hold the certification, was one of 3 women in the recently completed UEFA Scouting Diploma course. And the 29-year-old was part of Jamaica's squad minus the World Cup players in the country's failed bid recently to advance to the inaugural CONCACAF Gold Cup. The midfielder currently plies her trade with Hungarian club Trent Mihaly FC and was part of the Reggae Girl squad, which competed in their debut appearance at the FIFA Women's World Cup in France in 2019. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. O'Shane, it's back to you.
Thanks, Spencer. And that's the Midday News. I'm O'Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Prime Time News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.